Okay, so good morning and welcome to my first attempt at a Zoom recording class. So I'm just going to dive straight in. Welcome now and welcome later if you come on and you're watching this on a recording. So enjoy. So do, as always, just start by making yourselves comfortable in a suitable position where you're able to settle for at least 5 minutes. So we can just take some time to get in the room and settle down and be comfortable. So make sure you're fully supported and that your spine is nice and neutral. And just take a few moments to allow your body to settle. So once you're quite comfortable, fully supported, do raise your seat if you need to, support your knees if you need to. And then just take a few moments to close your eyes and come inside, bringing your attention inwards. Begin to feel the support of the seat beneath and allow your body weight to begin to settle down into that support. Take a moment to feel that your head and neck are in line with your spine and that your shoulders are balanced directly above your hips. Face feeling soft and expressionless. Forehead smooth and relaxed. Eyebrows relaxing, eyelids lightly closed, lips together, and the teeth slightly apart. Relaxing the cheeks, jaw, letting the tongue relax in the floor of the mouth, or maybe just touching the roof of the mouth behind the top teeth. But let the tongue relax, let the jaw relax, and let your throat relax. Feel your shoulders just melting down away from your ears, elbows relaxing to the floor, hands fully supported. Hands relaxing, palms face upwards, light contact at the thumb and the first fingertips. Other three fingers relaxed, straight, and in contact with each other. Chest relaxed, abdomen letting go, relaxing the hips, letting go of the thighs, relaxing the knees, calves, the ankles, and the feet. So that the whole body is settling into relaxed stillness around your neutral, natural upright spine. And as your body is settling into that stillness, checking around, just making sure that everything feels perfect for you right now. Make adjustments if you need to. Support where necessary. And then bring your attention towards the flow of your breath. Notice your body breathing. You're not doing it, the body is taking care of it for you. Just begin to notice. Feel the sensations of the breath gently rising and falling. And as you connect with the sensations of the breath, take some gentle control and begin to gently lengthen and deepen. Beginning to take longer, slower, deeper breaths in, creating longer, slower, deeper breaths out. Not overfilling, not over-emptying, but settling into a smooth, deep rhythm. Feel the sensations of the breath rising and falling as the body gently expands outwards and upwards with the in-breath, contracting inwards with the out-breath. And as your breathing settles into that deeper rhythm, if you're familiar with the complete yogic breath, begin to practice that now. Taking the gaze towards the eyebrow center, focusing on the eyebrow center, be very aware of each and every breath as it waves gently up and down your body like the swell of the ocean, cleansing, nurturing, soothing, calming the nerves, lowering the blood pressure, drawing you inwards to your calm center. So if you just join me, just take some time to make yourself comfortable in a seated position and connect with your breathing.
So taking a moment to notice how you feel, to be aware of the sounds around you, in your mind's eye to remind you of the room that you're sitting in. And coming back to the flow of the breath, just taking a nice deep breath in and out. Just gently reawakening the body and mind. Blinking the eyes gently open. Releasing your hands from any mudra. And if you'd like to settle with your legs out long in front of the body, so that we can begin with our joint loosening. So settling with the legs out long, feet gently active, squeeze the toes over, and then draw them back towards the body, separating them. Keep the awareness down there in your feet so that you're noticing how that feels. And just allow your breathing to flow freely. Let's move on through to the ankles. So forward and back with the feet as far as feels comfortable. Awareness in the ankles, notice how that feels. Also notice how that's affecting some of the muscles in your legs. And then begin a circling movement of the feet at the ankles. Trying some the other way around. And then give them a little bit of a shake off, just to ease off any tension. Supporting one leg then behind the thigh, take the knee gently through its full range of movement. So awareness in your knee, so you're noticing how that feels for you, letting your breath flow freely. And then moving on to the hip on that side, circling the leg out of the hip. So drawing the knee in towards the chest, bringing it out to the side, and the straight leg coming back in towards the midline. Lifting the pelvic floor, toning through the abdominals, and support as much of the weight of the leg as you want to. So you may even like to use two hands to support the weight of the leg, if that's appropriate for you. Try some of those the other way around. Make sure you keep your breath flowing, don't hold the breath. Okay, let's relax that leg out long in front of the body, and we'll take that to the knee on the other side. So support the thigh, taking the knee gently through its full range. Awareness in that knee, so you're noticing how that feels. Breathing away. And then we can move on to the hip on that side. So with the knee bent, take it out to the side. Bring the straight leg back into the midline. Lifting pelvic floor, toning through the abdominals. Breath flowing. Supporting as little or as much of the weight of the leg as you want to. Try some the other way around. Awareness in that hip, so you're noticing how that feels. If at any time you need to stop, then do. Just do as many as you feel is right for you and your body. And then extend the leg out long. Sitting comfortably upright throughout the back, bringing the arms out in front. Stretch your fingers out wide apart, and then bending through the little knuckle sections to bring them into soft fist, and then flick them out wide again. Awareness in the hands. Notice how that feels for you. Do feel free to sit up on a block or something if that's going to support your back. Don't sit, don't be uncomfortable. So do whatever you need to do to make sure that your body remains comfortable. Okay, and then keeping the fingers out straight, lift up the hands, push the palms away, draw the fingers back towards your body, taking a steady in-breath out. And as you exhale, just take the hands down, encouraging the front of the wrists away, creating this little bit of work in the wrist there for you. And then on the following in-breath, lifting the hands back up. Hold that there through the exhalation, breathing in again. And exhaling them down. Holding for the breath there. And then inhaling up. Holding through the exhale. Breathing in again. And take the hands down. Hold that there for a breath. And then relaxing the arms, circling the hands at the wrists. Awareness in the wrists. Notice how that feels. Try some the other way around. If your seated position becomes uncomfortable, you can always separate the feet and take them out wide apart. That will support your back. Hands, palms face upwards now. Open and close the elbows. Awareness in the elbows, noticing how that feels all the time. Keep the awareness in the areas of your body that you're working with. Breath flowing freely. Bringing the fingertips closer to shoulders now, beginning to circle elbows around. Nice big circles. Just explore your complete range of movement at the shoulders, just making sure that feels okay for you. Breathing away, nice smooth breaths. And then let's try some the other way. Again, just explore the full range. Notice how it feels to you. If at any time you want to stop, don't never wait for me to guide you to stop. Always listen to your body and be guided by the sensations that you're feeling. Relax the arms, give a little bit of a shake off there, and then separate the feet, grounding the sit bones where possible. One hand somewhere on the floor in front and one hand behind. Do again use support if this is tight for the backs of the legs or the lower back. Taking a steady in-breath, keeping the spine nice and neutral, and on the exhalation, start to gently turn through the rib cage, chest, shoulders, neck and head. Breathing in, relax and unwind, swapping the hand position, and as you exhale, turning through the rib cage, chest, shoulders, neck and head. Breathing in, relax and unwind, exhaling and gently twist. And continue in as you unwind, exhaling as you twist. Just notice how that feels. And then with that awareness, continue to work from one side to the other. Let your breathing lead the way. Beginning to challenge that resistance of the body, that natural resistance, exploring, working into a little deeper movements, but always being guided by the sensations that you feel rather than by what I'm saying. Your breath leading the way, in as you unwind and out as you twist. And as you've had a chance to work with a few of those in each direction, if you feel that your body is softening, vertebrae loosening, and you'd like to add a little extra leverage, rather than hand on the floor, take it around the outside of the opposite leg, using that as a little bit of gentle leverage to encourage a little bit of a deeper twist, providing that feels comfortable. So as always, guided by how things feel, rather than by what I'm saying. Nice, smooth breaths in and out of the nose where possible. Trying one more of those in each direction. Ensure you finish on the opposite side to what you started with, so you worked your body nice and evenly. Once you come back to the center there, fold your right leg in and bring your shin parallel with the front edge of your mat. So not drawing that heel in too close to the body. Nicely grounded through the sit bones, placing the hands palms down onto the floor in front. Breathing in, lifting up lightly through the breastbone to lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, slide the hands away forwards. Keep your buttocks grounded. So as you fold forward, as you start to feel that left side starting to lift, maybe take the right hand out to the right side a little bit, pushing the floor away gently to encourage that left side down. And just take it down in a way that feels okay to you. Just take your time, breathing away. Notice what's going on down that that left leg for you. Make sure that it's agreeable, that you're not overstretching in any way. Keep your breath flowing. That's lovely. On the in-breath, push the floor away, gently rising. And on your out-breath, open up that right leg to the side. Folding then the left leg in, bringing the front of your shin parallel with the front edge of your mat. Grounding through the sit bones, grounding through that right heel, hands, palms down on the floor in front. Breathing in, lift up lightly through the breastbone. Exhaling, start to slide those hands away. Pay attention to what's going on in that right leg and the buttocks there. And if you find the right buttock lifting, left hand comes out to the side a little and just presses the floor away to just gently ground through the right side there. And again, just begin to settle in a way that feels okay to you. Keeping that right leg very gently active as long as that's comfortable, but always making sure that you're not over stretching. Pay attention to what that feels like. Let the breath flow freely. And then as you next breathe in, push the floor away gently to rise, coming back up to that seated position and then opening out that left leg to the side, grounding through the sit bones, placing both the hands palms down onto the floor in front. On the in-breath, lift up lightly through the breastbone, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, sliding the hands away. And just take them out as far as feels comfortable to you. Bring the head and neck comfortably in line with the spine. Depending on how close to the floor you are, you might like to just pop the elbows down and support yourself in that position, or you may be able to lay right the way down onto the floor. But just do what's right for you and your body today, maybe supporting up on the hands if that's appropriate for you. Be guided by how things feel, head and neck comfortably in line with the spine, feet gently active, toes up towards the ceiling, breathing away. Notice how things feel in that stillness while you're with your breath. As you next breathe in, gently rise, pushing the floor away, coming back up to that seated position. Bringing the feet flat on the floor, a good space between the feet, hands on the floor behind them. Just gently roll your knees from one side to the other, just to ease out through your hips a little, and then bring yourself round onto the hands and knees. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, head and neck comfortably in line with the spine. Once you have yourself nicely aligned, from that position, take a steady in-breath through the nose. And on the exhalation, lift up the mid-back, bring the chin gently under towards the chest, pull up the pelvic floor, tighten the abdomen back towards the spine. Breathing in. Come back to a nice neutral flat back position. Exhaling, raise the gaze, lightly lift up through the sit bones, gently dipping down along the back. Breathing in, come back to a nice neutral flat back position. Exhaling, lift up the mid back, bring the chin under towards the chest, pull up the pelvic floor, tighten the abdomen back towards the spine and suck it up under your ribs. Inhale and come back to center. On the exhale, raise the gaze, lifting the sit bones, gently dipping down. Breathing in, back to center. Exhale, lift up the mid-back, tuck under the chin, relax the back of the neck there. Lift the pelvic floor, draw the abdomen back to the spine and up under the ribs. Inhale, back to center. Exhaling, raising the gaze, lifting the sit bones, lengthening the spine there, making sure there's no pinching into the center. Exhale, lift up the mid-back, tuck under the chin, relax the back of the neck, pull up the pelvic floor, tone the abdomen. Into the center. Exhale, raise the gaze, lift the sit bones, lengthening the spine into that dip. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, arch up the mid-back, tuck under the chin, lift pelvic floor, tone the abdomen, relax the back of the neck. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, raise the gaze, lift the sit bones, lengthening the spine into that. Inhaling, returning to the neutral starting position. On the exhale, take the bottom right back over the heels as far back as is comfortable. Allow the arms to lengthen away forwards, bringing the head and neck down in line with the spine. Take 1 or 2 moments there, just allow the body to breathe. Notice how you feel. Allow the arms to relax. Allow the weight of the head to relax where possible, but do keep head and neck comfortably in line with spine. Relax the weight of the chest to the floor. Relax the rib cage to the thighs. Breathing away. As you next breathe in, rise up onto the hands and the knees. Stepping your right foot back, tuck your toes under, press back into the heel to create a stretch down the back of that leg. Keep the pelvic floor lifted, keep the abdominals toned, head and neck gently in line with the spine, pressing back through that heel in a way that feels okay to you. Always make sure there's no pain, no undue stress on any areas of your body, and that what you're feeling is agreeable. As you next breathe in, lower that knee to the floor. And as you exhale, take the left leg back, tuck the toes under, and press back into that heel. Keeping the pelvic floor lifted, keep the abdomen gently toned. Head and neck in line with the spine, pressing back just as firmly as is comfortable for you today. Breathing away. Send that exhalation down the back of that leg. As you next breathe in, lower that left knee to the floor. Exhale and take the right leg back 1 more time. Push back through that heel, lifting pelvic floor, toning through the abdominals, head and neck comfortably in line with the spine. Breathing away. On the in-breath, lowering that right knee to the floor. Out-breath, take that left leg back, toes tucking under, pressing back through that heel in a way that feels okay to you. Keep the pelvic floor lifted, keep the abdominals toned, head and neck in line with the spine, creating a gentle lengthening from heel to the crown of the head. Okay, breathing in, lowering that knee down. Prepare yourself to come into down dog. So spreading your fingers really nice and wide now. Index finger pointing directly away from you in a nice vertical line. Knees well back under the hips. Lifting the pelvic floor, toning through the abdominals. Take a steady in-breath through the nose. As you exhale, take the buttocks back towards the heels a little and then push the floor away, take the bottom up high. Press the floor away firmly, lengthening through the arms and take the buttocks back towards the wall behind to open up through your armpit, through the side ribs and the side waist. Take a moment there to just shift the pelvis over to the left side.
to stretch out through the right side of the body. And then bring the hips back, center, and then over to the right side. Feel that stretch out from that left armpit right the way to the left hip. And then come back to the center. Stabilize, check your hands are well placed. Pushing the floor away once again, head and neck in line with the spine. Opening up the armpit, side ribs, side waist. Lifting the pelvic floor. Tightening through the abdominals. Heels gently down. Breathing away. Again, finding that stillness, being with your breathing. If at any time you need to come down, do. On your following in-breath, rise up gently onto your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the ground. Once the knees touch down, flattening the toes at the back, sit the buttocks right back over the heels, and either place the forehead down on the floor, or maybe on the back of your hands, stacking one hand, or maybe the fists, one fist upon the other. And just take a few moments to relax. If your forehead rests readily on the ground, you might like to place the arms down by the sides of your legs in full pose of the child. Whatever position you're working with, find softness. Let your whole body relax as much as you can. Release the full weight of the head, relax around the neck and shoulders, relax the arms. Let the chest release towards the floor, let the rib cage relax. Relax through the legs as much as you can. And be with your breathing. Breathe deeply into the inner thighs, the hips and the groin. And as you exhale, feel the breath rise up the back body, over the shoulders and head, and just release into the ground. Breathing into the inner thighs, the hips and the groin. And on the exhale, feel that exhalation rise up the back body, over your shoulders and head, and just pouring into the earth, taking any tension or tiredness with it. One more now, nice big breath into the inner thighs, the hips and groin, and on that exhalation, feel the breath rising up the back body, over the shoulders and the head, and down into the earth. And then as you feel ready, beginning to bring hands forward of the body, raise the gaze, walking the hands back to gently rise. Once the hands come back there, we'll come up standing. So in your own way now, bringing yourself up to a standing position. And we're going to use a little circulation booster now, just to do exactly that, to boost the circulation. So if you can stand towards the center of your mat, and keeping the left foot nicely grounded, we're going to be taking a big step forward and back with the right leg, and we're also going to be bringing the arms in. So when we come forward, the arms will come up and down, and when we come back, the arms will come up and down. So it'll be forward, arms up and down, leg back, arms up and down. And we breathe in and out as the arms come down, in as they go up, out as they come down. So step, the left foot stays still, the right foot steps to the forwards and back of the mat, and the arms come up and down at the front and up and down at the back. Let your breathing kind of lead the way. So as you breathe in, take the arms up. As you breathe out, bring them down. And start to kind of pump your breath in that way. So we're going to do 2 more forward, 2 more back. Last one. And then just come to stillness. Just take a moment there, notice how that feels. So just be aware of the sensations that you can feel in and around your body. Be aware of if there's been any lifting the heart rate, whether the breath has been lifted, or whether your body temperature has been lifted as well. So just being aware of how things feel. And we'll explore it on the other side now. So we're going to keep the right foot still, and it will be the left leg that takes the step forwards and back. So once again, we'll take the big step forward and back, and the arms will come up and down at the front, up and down at the back. And we'll synchronize the breath with the arms and work towards a little bit of a pumping of the breath. So we'll do 2 more forwards and we'll do 2 more back. Last one. And then come back to stillness once again. And just take a moment there. Noticing how that feels. Be aware again of your body temperature, what your breathing is like. Notice your heartbeat. Be aware of sensations that you might notice in and around your body. By sensation, we're looking for lightness, heaviness, tingling, warmth, coolness. There is no right or wrong. It's just really what you can notice, how you've been affected by that practice. Okay, so we're going to move on and work through a sequence called the Earth sequence. I came across this sequence many years ago, 20 years ago, and I've probably put my own slant on things now. So if you are familiar with the Earth sequence, then this is my take on it, I guess. So I'm going to be working in a way to mirror your practice. So if you can prepare yourselves to be able to step out with your right foot shortly in readiness to explore some squatting movements. So just place yourself in that way. Standing, we're going to stand into Tadasana, mountain pose. So if we can bring the outer edges of our feet parallel with each other, legs as close together as is comfortable for you. If your toes touch, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. So just make yourself comfortable there and lift your toes. And when you lift your toes, find the 4 corners of your feet. The base of the big toe, the little toe, and either side of the back of the heels. And I find that if I lift my toes, it almost puts those 4 corners right down into the ground, and I can feel them almost immediately. So once you find your corners, relax your toes. Just lift through the arches a little, draw up through the shins, tone the calves, lift the knees, tone the thighs. Pull up through the pelvic floor, tone gently through the abdomen, and bring that sense of light toning right the way up through the body, as if you've got a piece of string above the head and that's just drawing you upwards, creating light lift and gentle toning. Take your attention to your inner thighs. Roll them inwards so you feel your sit bones pop out at the back and you feel as if you're sticking your tailbone out. and then lift up through the chest. You kind of accentuate that sticking out of the tailbone there. It doesn't feel very comfortable right now, but hopefully it soon will. Let the arms relax by the sides, nice and open in the chest. And then go back to the pelvis and tuck your tailbone under to become in line with your pubic bone. So that, and as you tuck that tailbone under, that will just bring your spine into that lovely neutral, natural alignment of the mountain pose. If you're happy to explore closing your eyes here, then do. If that really messes with your balance, just leave them slightly open so that you can see the floor. Take a few moments, come inside, be with your breathing. Standing in mountain pose, top of your head, the peak of your mountain. Coming down your shoulders, down your arms to the outer edges. Grounded, solid, strong, stable. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, into prayer pose in front of the chest. Allow the front edge of your thumbs to rest lightly on the front of your body. Shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed, face nice and soft and expressionless. Connecting with the breath. And as we're going to be moving into the earth sequence shortly, bringing your attention to the center of your chest at heart level. So coming into Anahata Chakra. And as your awareness is brought to the center of the chest, connect with the breath, breathing deeply into the very center of your chest at heart level. And on your exhalation, send that breath down your body, down through the legs and out your feet and into Mother Earth. Breathing in, breathe into the center of the chest at heart level. And as you're exhaling, send that breath down your body, down your legs, out your feet, into Mother Earth. 2 more breaths in that way. Breathing deeply into the center of the chest. Nice, smooth, deep breath in. And on that exhale, send that gently down the body, out the feet, into Mother Earth. 1 more in that way. And then gently open the eyes. As you breathe in now, open up the hands to create that diamond shape, raising the arms as you look through the space. Exhaling, circle your arms down and around. As the hands come down, interlace the fingers, breathing in, draw your palms up towards your throat level. Exhaling, push them back down the front of your body. Inhale, sweep the palms forwards and up overhead. And on the exhale, bring the arms back down by the sides. Interlace the fingers, bring the palms up towards the throat level. Exhaling, push back down the front body. Inhaling, sweep forwards and up overhead. Exhaling, release the hands and circle the arms down. We'll try that 1 more time. In breath up to the throat level. Exhaling, push down the front body. Inhaling, sweep the palms forward and up. On the exhalation, release the arms, step the right leg out to the side, turn the toes out a little as the arms come down. Breathing in, bring up to the throat level. On the exhale, push the palms down the front body, exploring a gentle squat. Just take it as far as feels comfortable. On the inhale, bring the palms forwards and up. And on the exhale, float the arms down. In breath, bring the palms up to the throat level. Exhaling, pushing down the front body, moving down into what feels a comfortable squat for you. In breath, as the palms come forwards and up, out breath, as the arms float down. 1 more time, in breath to the throat level. Exhaling, push down the front body, moving down into what feels a nice squat for you. In breath, palms forwards and up. Turn to your right and circle the arms gently down. A little bit of softness in the back knee. In breath, up to the throat level. Exhale, push it down the front body. On the in-breath, sweep the palms forwards. Take them up overhead. Shift the weight onto the back foot as the arms come down. In breath, bring it up to the throat level. Exhale, push back down the front body. Inhale, sweep it forwards and up. Exhale, circle the arms down and around. 1 more time, in breath to the throat level. Exhale, push the palms down. Inhale, sweep them forwards and up. Turn on your heels to face the opposite direction and circle the arms down. Softness in that back knee. In breath up to the throat level. Exhale, push down the front body. Inhale, sweep the palms forwards and up. Exhale and circle the arms down. In breath up to the throat level. Exhale, push down the front body. Inhale, sweep forwards and up. On the exhale, circle the arms down. One more this way now. In breath to the throat level. Exhale, push the palms down the front body. Inhale, sweep them forwards and up. Turn on your heels to face front. Exhale, bring the arms down with your toes forward facing for forward bends. In breath, bring the hands up to throat level. Exhale, push down the front body towards a forward bend. Keep the legs as straight as you can. In breath, as the palms come up. Out breath, as the arms are circled down and around. Bring the hands up to throat level. In breath. Exhale, push down the front body, down into forward bend. In breath, palms forwards coming up. Out breath, circle the arms down and around. One more time, in breath up to the throat level. Exhale, push down into forward bend. In breath, palms forward coming up. On the out breath, bring that right leg back to meet the left. Bring the hands back down into prayer pose. Hold steady, close the eyes if you're happy that way, otherwise lower the gaze. Support the balance. Be with your breathing. Breathe deeply into the heart center. Exhale the breath down the body, down the legs, out the feet and into Mother Earth. Breathing into the heart center at heart level. Exhaling the breath down the body, down the legs, out the feet and into Mother Earth. Notice how that feels. 2 more breaths. Okay, so we're going to try that sequence once again. So as you're ready, open the eyes, breathing in, open up that diamond, raising the arms, look through that space. Exhaling as you circle down and around, breathing in to throat level, palms up to the throat. Exhale, push down the front body. Inhale, sweep forwards and up. Exhaling, bring the arms down. In breath, up to throat level. Push the palms down. Sweep them forwards and up. And circle the arms. Into throat level. Push the palms down. Forwards and up. Stepping out with that right leg this time. Toes turning out a little in readiness to squat. In breath, coming up to throat level. Exhaling, push the palms down, coming down into what feels a comfortable squat for you. In breath as the palms come forwards and up. Out breath as the arms come down. In breath to throat level. Exhaling, coming down into squat. In as the palms come forwards and up. And out as we circle the arms down. One more. In breath to throat level. Exhale, come down into your squat. Inhale, returning to your right. Exhale as you float the arms down. Interlace, breathe it up to the throat. Push down the front body. Sweep forwards and up. And circle the arms down. Up to throat. Push down. Forwards and up. And circle. Throat level. Pushing down. Turning on the heels to face the other way. Exhale as the arms come down. Your breath up to the throat. Push down. Forwards and up. And circle the arms. Up to throat level. Pushing the palms down. Sweeping forwards and up. And circle the arms. Up to throat level. Push palms down. Breathing in, take them forwards and up, turning on the heels to face front, toes forward for forward bends as the arms come down. In breath up to the throat level. Push the palms down into forward bend. Palms forwards and up. And circle the arms down. Interlace the fingers into the throat. Push down for your forward bend. Forwards and up. And circle. One more, up to the throat. Pushing down. Forwards and up. Bring that right leg back. Bring the arms down. Come back into prayer pose. Standing steady. Eyes closed if you're happy that way. Relax shoulders. Relax the elbows. Stand tall. Light lift pelvic floor. Gently tone the abdominals. Connect with your breathing. Breathing into the center of the chest at heart level. Breathing into Anahata chakra. Send the energy of that exhalation down the body, down the legs, out the feet, and into Mother Earth. Nice, smooth, deep breaths into the center of the chest at heart level. Exhaling down the body, down the legs, and out the feet. 2 more steady breaths in that way. Notice how that feels. So we're going to complete a third and final round now. So off we go. Once again, breathing in, open up the hands, look through that space as you raise your arms. On the exhale, float the arms down, interlace the fingers, breathing in, draw that up to the throat. Push palms down the front body, sweep forwards and up, and circle the arms down. Breathing in up to the throat, pushing palms down, forwards and up, and circle the arms. Up to throat level, push palms down, forwards and up, and circle the arms. Let's try that one more time. Breathing in up to throat level, push down the palms, forwards and up. Step out with the right leg, toes turned out a little, ready to squat. Arms down on that out breath, in breath, up to throat level. Exhale, down into squat. Just take it into what's comfortable for you. In breath, forwards and up. Out breath as the arms come down. Up to throat level. Down into squat. Forwards and up. And circle. Throat level. Squat down. Forwards and up. And circle. Let's try one more of those. In breath to throat level. Down into squat. Forwards and up. Turning on the heels to your right. Exhale as the arms come down. In breath, up to throat level. Push down the front body. Sweep forwards and up. Circle the arms into throat level. Push down and sweep forward. Circle the arms. One more time, up to throat. Push down front body. Sweep forwards and up. Turn on your heels. Face the other way. Exhale, lowering the arms down. Softness in that back knee. In breath, up to the throat. Push down. Sweep forward and up. And circle. Up to throat level. Push down. Sweeping forward. And circle. One more time. Push down. Forwards and up. Turn to face front, toes forward for forward bends, arms down with the out breath, in breath up to throat level. Push down the front down into forward bend. Breathing in, coming forward and up. Exhale as the arms come down. Into throat level. Push down into forward bend. Forwards and up. And circle the arms. One more time, up to throat level. Push down into forward bend. Breathing in, forwards and up. On the exhale, bring the arms down, bring that right leg over to meet the left, bring the hands back into prayer pose. If you're having to close the eyes, then do. Lightly lifted pelvic floor, gently toned abdominals, eyes closed if you're happy that way, otherwise just a little bit open, just enough to help support your balance. Relax the shoulders, relax the elbows, front of the thumbs in light contact with the body. Tailbone lightly tucked under to support that nice neutral spine. Be with the breathing. Take the attention to the breath. And on the following exhalation, let the arms relax by the sides. Check into your standing position. If it's comfortable for you, you may like to stay with it. If it's not perfect for you, you might want to separate your feet a little, but do what is right for you today. When you're quite sure that your standing position is quite comfortable, again, keep the eyes closed if you're happy that way, otherwise a tiny gap so that you can see the floor to support balance. Take your attention towards the space above the top of your head, of the crown of the head. And as you take the attention to the crown of the head there, as you focus on that space, just begin to imagine this beam of light coming right through the ceiling of the building that you're in, right from the sky, all the way from the sky. This beam of golden energy, this beam of light. And as you are aware of that beam of light gathering above your head, connect with your breath. And as you breathe in, draw that light down to your heart center. And as you exhale, send that breath down to the earth. And then as you breathe in, draw that white light back up from the earth, back to your heart center. And as you exhale, breathe that up to that source above your head. Breathing in, draw down from that source of light and energy to your heart center. And as you exhale, send the breath down to the earth. As you breathe in from the earth back to your heart. And as you breathe out from your heart to heaven. So as you breathe in from heaven to heart, drawing in that light. And as you exhale, send that light down your body so that each breath begins to create a shaft of light within you. Breathing in from earth to heart and from heart to heaven. And continue in this way. Each breath cycle from heaven to heart, heart to earth, earth to heart, and heart to heaven. And you build this beam of white light, this healing energy drawing down through the crown, right the way down the full length of the body. So that each breath, the shaft of light grows in strength, grows in brightness, and grows in intensity. So that eventually you become encased within this shaft of energy. Feel the flow of that energy rising up and down the body with the breath. From heaven to heart, heart to earth, earth to heart, heart to heaven. The next time you exhale from heart to earth, on the inhale, bring that right the way up through the body, right to the crown of the head. And on the exhale,
take that breath right the way back down to your feet or to earth. So beginning to follow the breath now from earth to heaven and from heaven to earth. Completely encasing yourself in this energizing, healing white light. Golden, bringing energy, bringing life force, bringing healing. And on your next exhalation down to earth, allow your breath to just take care of itself. And just take a few moments and notice how things feel. Be aware of how things feel when you just allow your breathing to take care of itself. Now take a moment to truly honor how you really feel right now. Now you may feel absolutely compelled to just move out, to step out, to move. Maybe you really want to move. It's quite possible that you can feel that you've almost got concrete boots on and there's nothing about you that wants to move anywhere right now. You're just really very happy where you are. So just honor yourself, whatever that means to you. If you want to stay there and continue to be aware of those sensations and to continue to be aware of your breathing, then give yourself another few moments. If you're absolutely ready to release and to come out of it, then start to gently move your fingers, move your toes, lift your feet a little, shift your weight from side to side. And as you're ready, you can gently open the eyes and step out. If you're still quite happy to be stood there, then just take your time. Take your time to begin to deepen the breath once again and to start to reawaken the body a little, to come out of that kind of standing meditation. Just take your time and bring yourself back. Maybe shake the arms out a little. Maybe once you come back there, maybe move the body about just to kind of really bring yourself back into your body, just to make sure that you're comfortable again and back with me. Okay, so I'm going to take you through a little relaxation now. So if you like to make yourselves really nice and comfortable, settle yourselves down onto your back, relaxing in Shavasana where possible. Now, of course, again, here do honor your bodies. So if you're looking for some extra support, then do use a bolster for behind your knees. A bolster, you know, if you've got something like this, a bolster to put behind your knees, they're very, very useful. Or you can even use a rolled up mat and pop that under your knees if that's going to help. Also make sure where possible that your head and neck are comfortably in line with your spine. And just settle yourself down. If you've got a blanket or something, then do cover yourself up. Make sure that you're really nice and comfortable. I know it's not going to affect your comfort, but I'm actually going to turn my lights down a little bit. So do make yourselves comfortable. Okay, so just settle yourself down into Shavasana, into a nice, comfortable, relaxed position. So make sure that where possible that the legs are out long along the floor, and as I've said, do support yourself behind your knees if that's going to support your lower back, and if that's preferable to you, then please do make sure you've got that support. Checking that your head and neck feel comfortably in line with your spine, that the nose is in line with your belly button, and that your chin is not pointing upwards towards the ceiling. If you feel it is, then perhaps tuck it down a little towards the chest. Or maybe you may need to think about a little bit of support behind the back of the head so that the head and neck remain really nice and in line with your spine. Relax your arms out by the sides of your body with your hands palms face upwards. And do make sure that the arms are just far enough away from the body to allow your shoulders to really relax and release and settle back onto your mat as best as possible. I'm just taking a few moments to start to allow the weight of the body to relax and let go. Feeling that support of the floor beneath. Face soft and expressionless. Jaw relaxed. Throat relaxed. Allowing the chest to relax. Letting go of the abdomen. Letting go of the pelvic floor. Relaxing the groin. Allow the thighs to soften. Allow knees and feet to just relax gently outwards. Just having a little check around the body. Make sure everything feels comfortable to you. If you need to make any adjustments at any time, please do feel free to do so. When you're quite sure that the position of your body is comfortable, do make sure you've got a blanket and you're going to stay nice and warm. So do ensure that you're comfortable, warm and supported. And as your body is settling and you're finding that stillness, have a check around and make sure everything's perfect. And then with the eyelids lightly closed, take a moment to remind yourself of where you're placed. Be aware of the room that you're lying in. Think about the four walls, ceiling, position of doors and windows. Feeling quite grounded, feeling quite safe. In your mind's eye, take yourself outside and explore the familiar surroundings outside. Being aware of the sounds that you can hear. And then let go of the awareness of those sounds, bringing your attention back inside and coming back inside yourself. As you come back inside, connecting with the flow of your breath, feel your body breathing. So you breathe through your nose where possible. And as you connect with your breath once again, take some gentle control and begin to lengthen and deepen. Longer, slower, deeper breaths in. Longer, slower, deeper breaths out. Beginning to send the energy of your in-breath down into the abdomen. Feeling the abdomen rise as you breathe in and fall as you breathe out. Breathing in, the abdomen gently rises. Breathing out, the abdomen falls. And each breath takes you gently deeper into stillness. Nice, slow breath down into the abdomen. Long, slow exhalation. Feel the tension gently increase as you breathe in. Be aware of that lovely relaxation response, the sinking, softening, relaxing, releasing, and letting go. The whole body sinks deeper and deeper into stillness. Nice smooth breaths down into the abdomen. Feel the abdomen rise as you breathe in. Feel the abdomen fall as you breathe. So allowing the body to take care of the breath now for you. And I'm going to take you on a rotation of consciousness around your body. I'll be naming the different body parts, and I'd like you to repeat the name of those parts to yourself mentally, and then feel into those particular parts of the body. No need to move your body throughout the practice. In fact, it's important where possible that you do keep your body quite still. Just allow your mind to jump freely. This is a very relaxing practice, and it's also quite profoundly healing. As you take your mind around your body in this way, you create a healing circuit. So do please try and stay with my words. So I'm going to name the body parts. I'd like you to repeat them to yourself mentally and then feel into those particular parts of the body. This practice always begins on the right side. So if you could take your attention now to your right hand thumb. Feel your right hand thumb. First finger, second finger, third finger, little finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit. Right side of the chest, waist, hip, the right thigh, kneecap, shin, right ankle, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. All the 5 toes on the right foot, the whole right foot, the right leg, the right arm, and an awareness of the right side of the body now. Become aware of the right side of the body. Awareness of the right side of the body. Take the attention to the left side, feeling into the left hand thumb. First finger, second finger, third finger, little finger. Palm of the left hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit. Left side of the chest, waist, hip, the left thigh, kneecap, shin, left ankle, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, the little toe. All the 5 toes of the left foot, the whole left foot, the left leg, the left arm, and then awareness of the whole left side of the body now. Becoming aware of the whole left side of the body. The whole left side of the body. Take your attention now to the back of the body. Become aware of the back of the head, back of the neck, back of the right shoulder, back of the left shoulder, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the right ribs, back of the left ribs, back of the right waist, back of the left waist, back of the right hip, back of the left hip. Becoming aware of the whole spine, and awareness of the whole spine. The whole spine. Right buttock, left buttock, back of the right thigh, back of the left thigh, back of the right knee, back of the left knee. Right calf, left calf, right heel, left heel, right sole, left sole. All the 5 toes on the right, all the 5 toes on the left. Take the awareness now to the very top of the head, being aware of the very top of the head. Right side of the head, left side of the head. The forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, and the eyebrow center. Right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, right nostril, left nostril, the tip of the nose, the upper lip, lower lip, chin, jawline, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the whole rib cage, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right groin, left groin, sex organs, anus, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and be aware of both the legs now. Be aware of both of the legs, and awareness of both of the legs. Become aware of the right arm, the left arm, and an awareness of both arms. Becoming aware of both arms, both the arms. Be aware now of the whole back of the body together. Be aware of the whole back of the body together. Awareness of the whole back of the body. Become aware of the whole front of the body together. An awareness of the whole front of the body together. The whole front of the body. Be aware now of all of the head. An awareness of all of the head. All of the head. And your whole body is one now. Becoming aware of the whole body as one. The whole body is one. The whole body. The whole body. The whole body. The stillness, steadiness of the whole physical body. The whole body. The whole body. Be aware of the stillness in your body. Feel that stillness. As your body lies in stillness, take your attention to the space behind your closed eyelids, looking into that space. And as you're looking into that space behind your closed eyelids, I'd like you to just imagine a single red rose. A single red rose. A bright orange marigold. A bright orange marigold. A yellow tulip. A vibrant yellow tulip. A luscious green lawn. A luscious green lawn. The light blue summer sky. The light blue summer sky. Indigo night sky. Indigo night sky. Fields of lavender as far as the eyes can see. Fields of lavender as far as the eyes can see. A brilliant white full moon. A brilliant white full moon. Looking into that space behind the closed eyelids. Resting in that warm and friendly darkness. Bringing your attention back to your physical body, lying in contact with your surface beneath. Taking your mind down that underside of the body and being aware of your contact points. Being aware of the weight of the body via those contact points. Feel the weight of the body against the ground. Be aware of the contact of your clothing, covers, any supports that you may have used. Being aware if there's any sensation that you may notice on your bare skin. Reminding yourself of where you're placed within the room, where the other objects are around and about you, the four walls, the ceiling, doors and windows. Beginning to listen to the sounds. Take your hearing outside and listen for distant sounds now. Beginning to externalize your awareness. Bringing the attention back inside yourself and reconnecting once again with the flow of your breath. Connecting once again with the flow of your breath. And as you feel your body breathing now, take 2 full, strong, big, deep breaths in and out. Reawaken your body and your mind through the deeper breathing. And as you begin to feel that, creating that awakening, start gentle movements of your own. Beginning to move gently the fingers and the toes, gradually increasing into your hands and your feet, slowly, gently into your arms and legs in ways that feel nice to you now. Just gently beginning to bring yourself back in a way that feels nice to you. Take as long as you need for this. So in your own time, when you feel ready, you can bring yourself back to a seated position, and we'll spend a couple of minutes just focusing on the breath before I bring this session to a close. So take as long as you need to re-establish a comfortable seated position. Make sure you have support underneath your buttocks or underneath your knees. Do keep a blanket around your shoulders if you're, feeling that that's nice and comfortable for you. So just really making sure that you've got everything that you need to hand. So do just take your time to make yourselves comfortable. Okay, so again, making sure that your seated position is fully supported. Do feel free to set yourself up against the wall if that's going to be more comfortable for you. Ideally, we want the spine in a nice, neutral, natural, upright position with the head and neck in line. Bringing some light contact to the thumb and first fingertips and placing them hands, palms down. Relaxing the arms. And just taking a few moments to allow the body to start to really settle down into your chosen seated position. Making sure that as you're relaxing into stillness, that everything feels supported and comfortable. keeping the spine nice and neutral and allowing the body to relax around the neutral spine. And as you're settling into stillness, allow the eyelids to lightly close. Bring your attention inwards once again, and as you come inside, check that things feel comfortable. Make your adjustments where needed. Add your supports if necessary. Comfort is what's most important for me, for you, so that you're able to concentrate on your breathing and really enjoy that rather than being distracted by some type of discomfort. So as you're settling into stillness, ensuring that things feel nice for you, connecting with the breath, and initially just allowing the body to breathe and being aware of the sensations. Be aware of how that feels. And as you connect with those sensations of the breath, take some gentle control and create a little deepening. And we're deepening the breath, as always, with that view to practice the complete yogic breath, where we are filling the body smoothly and gently from the bottom upwards, and emptying the body smoothly and gently from the top down. If you're familiar with the complete breath, you can begin to practice that as soon as you feel ready to do so. If you're not familiar with the complete breath, just be aware of your breath gently rising and falling. Breathing as smoothly and as deeply as is comfortable for you. Making sure, as always, that you never overfill and you never over-empty. Allowing the eyelids to be lightly closed, to take the gaze towards the eyebrow center, and to settle with the breath. Be aware of the support beneath. Be aware of your neutral, natural upright spine. Shoulders relaxed, chest relaxed. Connecting with the breath, breathing through the nose where possible. Beginning to lengthen and deepen the breath with a view to practicing the complete yogic breath as you feel ready to do so. Not letting one breath go by without your complete attention. Each complete breath, cleansing, nurturing. soothing both the nervous system, both nervous systems, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems soothed, calming the mind, lowering blood pressure, and drawing you inwards to that calm center. So bringing your attention back to your physical body sitting here. Being aware of the room that you're sitting, keeping the eyes closed for a moment. Attention inwards, being aware of the body. Being aware of this space that you're sitting in. Beginning to pick up the sounds around you. And then reconnecting once again with the breath. And as you come back to the breath now, take 2 full, strong, big, deep breaths in and out. Again, just reawakening, bringing energy back to the body through the breath. When you feel ready, you can gently lower the chin towards the chest. Release the hands from your mudra. And in your own time, gently raise the gaze. Keep the eyes closed, but rub the palms of the hands together. Rub them together and create as much heat in the palms as you can. And then pop the warm palms over the eyes and open your eyes and just allow the eyes to absorb that nice warmth from the palms. And then close the eyes once again and repeat the process. Rub those palms, get them really nice and hot.
And then when you feel ready again, just cup them over the closed eyes, open the eyes into those lovely warm spaces, let the eyes absorb some of that warmth. And then when you feel ready, you can just let the hands gently move away from the face to allow that light to come back in. And I'm going to bring the session to close there. So thank you for joining me. And we close with our mantra for peace. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Lovely, thank you. Thank you very much.